All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back one more time again to another edition of the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show, hosted by yours truly, Redneck. I'm excited today because we're going to be talking to one of Rockland County, Bergen County, New York, New Jersey area's most sought after, most popular rock bands, and they do some cover tunes as well. But they've also got their debut CD has been recently released, and we'll be chatting with Mr. Bobby Bandy from that band, and hopefully, depending on where the other members are, they'll check in. If not, Bobby's volunteered to spend some time on the beach chatting with us. But you know what? So let's do this. We got a phone call. Let's go ahead and get started right away. Let's go right to the phones. Hello, who's that?
This is Bobby from the band Zero.
Bobby Bandy, rock star extraordinaire. Much obliged, man. Appreciate you checking in with us, and we're excited to have you on the show. And thank you so much for loaning us Mr. Marco Fajeda last week for our debut event of Palisades Center Stage.
I heard he killed it, man. I heard he did a great job.
All right, so let's do this. Let's mind our manners. Let's do this proper. Like, introduce yourself to folks. Tell people who that, where you at. Tell them about, let's just start there. You and the band.
All right. Well, my name is Bobby. I'm the lead vocalist of the band Zero. We're out of Rockland County, New York. We do a lot of cover stuff. We also have our first album, Playtime's Over. It's available now everywhere, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, CD Baby, Amazon. You name it, you can get it. We're just excited to be part of this,
Well, now let's get into this album. Y'all were on the show when we were on WRCR, and you had a few demos, and when you were working on a lot of things, you've gone through a few changes in the band since then, in the past, 3 or 4 years, 5 years. Let's talk about who's in the band now. Introduce them, give them credit, and then we'll get into some music. Does that work for you?
Absolutely. Well, like I said, I'm Bobby. I do the lead vocals. We got Marco. He's the lead guitarist, and he does vocals as well. He has an amazing song on the CD called Woman. Corey plays drums, and we got our new bass player, Ron. We've been with him about 3 months. Things are starting to really gel with him. But we also have Eddie Lemin played bass on the record, and he has a really, really great song on the album as well. I didn't want to leave out Eddie. He's still our brother. We miss you, man. But, that's the band. That's Zero.
All right, so let me get this straight. You got Corey Jenkins on the drums, right?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Formerly Eddie Lemin on bass.
Yes.
Currently on bass is who?
Currently on bass is Ron Roberto.
All right.
He's also in a great local band. He plays guitar for SRO as well, another local band from Rockland.
Right.
Give a shout out to SRO. Say hello to those guys.
Oh, yeah. Ken Reedy, SRO.
Oh, yeah. Ken and Michelle, great people. Great people. Mm-hmm. They're a great band. And as you all know, Marco, the famous Marco Ferreira.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. World famous. Great songwriter, singer, guitar player, producer. You name it, the man does it all. I'm proud to call him a bandmate and a brother.
Marco was actually the engineer and the pioneer behind this album. I mean, I know that you and Eddie and Marco all wrote songs on this album. Yeah, we all wrote. Marco did a lot of pretty much all the producing, mixing, mastering, and I wrote the lyrics to about 4 or 5 songs. Marco co-wrote lyrics. He wrote the music to almost everything on the CD. Eddie's song, Eddie wrote the music, the lyrics, everything on the album. It was a collective effort, Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's go ahead. Let's start with "Never Let You Go." Introduce that song for us. Give us real quick, a real quick background on, real quick some info. Tell us about the song. Introduce it, and then let's let the listeners listen to that, and we'll come back and chat some more.
All right, "Never Let You Go" is it's actually the first song on the CD. It's probably the 3rd or 4th song me and Marco wrote together. It's a catchy little number. I hope you enjoy it. "Never Let You Go" by Zero. Gumbo YaYa Radio Show.
but you know that I'm never far. I'm by your side till the end of time, no matter where you are. You're the poison in my veins, addicted more than you'll ever know. You're the reason I'm insane, but I'll never let you go. Screaming you cry, swear it's goodbye, block the door when I go to leave. We fight and kick, this love is sick, but you'll always be a part of me. I'm lifting your right, you're day and I'm night, but the one thing that I'll always be, I'm yours in your mind, the sun wouldn't shine if I didn't have you here with me. You're the poison in my veins, addicted more than you'll ever know. You're the reason I'm insane, but I'll never let you go. You're the poison in my veins, addicted more than you'll ever know. You're the reason I'm insane, but I'll never let you go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Never Let You Go by the band Zero off their debut album, Playtime Is Over, and we have one of the lead vocalists and frontman for Zero on the line with us right now, Mr. Bobby Bandy. Thank you so much, Bobby, for joining us. We know that you're down there at the beach with some family time. You're like pre-4th of July party going on. So we're much obliged for your hospitality and time, man. We love you.
It's an honor to be here, man. Thank you so much for having me.
So, I know that your favorite mistake is one of the first songs that I first heard, which made me reach out to you and had you on the show. That was written quite a while ago. Who wrote the one we just listened to? Who wrote Never Let You Go?
I wrote the lyrics and Marco wrote the music. And then my favorite mistakes actually that's the first single from the record. That's the first song me and Marco ever wrote together. I wrote the lyrics, Marco wrote the music. Co-vocals. It's a beautiful song. That's my favorite song on the CD. Is my favorite mistake.
Is it?
Yeah, it has a special spot in my. It's my first song, so a special spot in my heart for that song.
All right, so that's your baby. All right, well then, how about you do this? How about you tell people who that, where you at, introduce the song, let them know they're listening to the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show.
Yeah, I think I could do that. My name is Bobby Bandy from the band Zero, coming from Rockland County, New York. You're listening to my favorite mistake on the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show, home of the independent artist.
Take this pain away. I won't slow down till I'm underground. Fake just one more kiss. It's over now. Silence screams so loud. Walk away from yesterday. We'll be okay. Don't turn around. Crazy as it seems, safe and sound, second time around. Gave it one more try. Same old lies, should've stayed goodbye. Love so strange, but ends the same. Hearts always break, you're my favorite mistake. Played your foolish game. Misery loves its company. Say what you need to say. There's always time if only in our mind. Open your eyes. You'll be just fine. I'll find what is mine. I'll be alright.
That was My Favorite Mistake by the band Zero, Rockland Bergen Superstars. We have the front man, one of the front man for that, on the phone with us now, Mr. Bobby Bandy. Welcome back, Bobby.
Hello, Redneck.
Hey, man, listen, we appreciate you, and we're going to say it all the time coming out here. So let's do this. Let's make sure that folks know where they can find your music, where they can see you perform. So just briefly, let's just give out the essentials, website, Facebook page, and, calendar events, iTunes, that kind of thing. Can you do that for us?
Absolutely. It's www.zeroband.org. That's our website. We're actually playing this Saturday night. If you're in the Rockland County area, we're playing at Casa del Sol in Nyack, New York, right on Main Street. And we'll, on August 12th, we'll be at Boulder Stadium. And I think that's Pomona. We'll be playing over at Boulder. It's Star Wars night. You know, it's gonna be a fun time. And you can get the Zero CD anywhere, iTunes, Amazon. You could stream us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora. We're everywhere, baby.
Okay, sorry about that. I was trying to social media at the same time. All right, so there's a few songs on here. Actually, I like a lot of what music that you did, and you know what? I respect the fact that you gave a shout out and you gave credit to Eddie, and even though that he's gone on to other things. So
Eddie's always going to be the Zero family. Like no matter what, he wrote a great song for the album. We've been playing together for at least 15 years. So Eddie's always a part of the Zero family. So little shout out to Eddie. What's up, brother?
All right, and it reflects the professionalism. I think that's what makes y'all so popular. Is the fact that you're genuine, you're down to your roots, you're you're just. You're authentic, and it comes through in your music, it comes through in your writing. I've been a fan of y'all's for a long time. Y'all actually, when we had Southern Exposure, you were kind enough to come out and play that. So let's do this. Let's let's play a song for Eddie. All right. So
yeah,
this
absolutely.
is the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show. We're chatting with Bobby Bandy, and this song is "The Way That You Love Him," written, recorded, and sung by Eddie Lemon in his days with Zero. And so what we want to do is there any background on this that you have that you want to share?
You know what? I didn't write it, so I don't really want to speculate too much on it. But I know him and Marco worked really hard on it, and it came out amazing. It's one of my favorite songs on the record. So,
all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the band Zero. This is the song "The Way That You Love Him" by Eddie Lemon with the band Zero. Give this a listen, and we'll come back and chat some more talk, more music.
When you woke up that day, you didn't have much to say. Then I looked in your eyes, and I knew the love you had for me died inside of you. I didn't think that we were wrong, but I had to know the truth. Then you said that this was wrong. Then you walked into the night. I should have seen it coming on, but I knew that it was true. I'll never know when things went wrong. I'll think of what we didn't do. Oh, baby, I'm gonna miss you. I wish you loved me the way that you love him. I wish you loved me the way that you love him. Smiled as you left, had a teardrop in your eyes. You said that you were sure not another guy. Said I know what you're gonna do. Said I know what's going on. The night you walked away from me made me see that I never knew you, and I'll never forget that. Then you said that this was wrong, and you walked into the night. I didn't see it coming on, but I knew that it was true. I'll never know when things went wrong. I'll think of what we didn't do. Oh, baby, I'm gonna miss you. I wish you loved me the way that you love him. I wish you loved me the way that you love him. I wish you loved me
That was The Way That You Love Him, written and sung by Eddie Lemon on that's off the debut album of Zero's debut album, Playtime Is Over. And we have the lead singer, one of the lead singers. I think it's difficult, Bobby, to kind of put y'all in a category because you all write, you all play, and you all sing. So how do you go about deciding who sings what song? Is it because you wrote it, you sang it? What's the?
No, not necessarily, because Marco wrote "Scumbag" and I sing that song.
Well, that would be appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, nobody else could sing that but me. But I don't know how. It's a collective effort, and whatever meshes well, we do.
All right. It's been a few minutes, so let's go back one more time again. Remind people who's in the band, their first and last name, what they play. Introduce the band members. Tell people where they can find your music and where they can see you play.
Okay, my name is Bobby Bandy. I'm the lead vocalist. We have Marco Ferreira. He's lead guitar and vocals. We have Ron Roberto, our new bass player, and Corey Jenkins, drummer extraordinaire. And
what's if they want to get this? It's the album is called Playtime Is Over. It's your debut CD, right?
Yes, sir. The album is available on iTunes. You can stream us on Spotify and iHeartRadio and Pandora. You can buy it at Amazon, CD Baby. Pretty much, we're everywhere. We're a disease. And
the website again is zeroband.com. Is that right?
No, www.zeroband.org.
Zeroband.org. All right. And so
get us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're everywhere.
Yeah, you're doing. You know what? It's great. I know for a fact that there's a few people. There's a couple record labels that have inquired. Some labels, some producers. Have you got anything set in concrete? What are you doing? Are you touring locally now to promote this album, and or have you sat down and chatted with anyone and decided that you're going to go into a studio? So what's now and what's next for Zero?
Well, everything's in the infancy stages, really. Like we haven't really committed to anything. Right now we're just playing locally. We're weighing out our options, and we have spoke to a couple people, but nothing's set in stone right now. We're wide open. If anybody's interested, you know what to reach us.
All right. We talked about the songs that people have written and recorded on this album. I told you, I have my favorites, and among them is the one that you wrote, Should Have Been Gone. Can you give us a little background on that? Introduce that for the listeners?
I wrote that for my beautiful wife, Danielle. It's a little 80s tinged. It's a great song, and it's for the love of my life, that's all. All right, my name is Bobby Bandy from the band Zero, coming out of Rockland County, New York. You're listening to Should Have Been Gone on the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show.
Left it all behind. You try to make sense of all my lies. It's such a surprise. You refuse to say goodbye. I don't know what you say. You deserve much more than me. You should have been gone after all this time. Been gone, somehow we make it right. After all that we've been through, it's forever, me and you. I know it's not easy, even though I'm not belongs to you. Don't know what you see. You deserve much more than me. You should have been gone after all this time. You should have been gone. Somehow we make it right. After all that we've been through, it's forever, me and you. So don't let go, 'cause you and me is all I know. Don't know what you say. You deserve much more than me. You should have been gone after all this time. You should have been gone. Somehow we make it right. After all that we've been through, it's forever, me and you. After all this time, you should have been gone. But somehow we make it right. After all that we've been through, it's forever, me and you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back one more time again to the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show. That was Should Have Been Gone, original tune written by Zero, written and sung by Mr. Bobby Bandy, who we have on the phone right now, if he ain't fallen into his libations yet. How you doing, Bobby? You holding up? You upright?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me, brother.
Man, I enjoy that. That really is a wonderful song, a wonderful song. I like that, like you said, it has that 80s vibe to it. And, I know that Marco is kind of the engineer behind what y'all do there. And you can kind of feel his fingerprints on a lot of that,
Yeah, that's got Marco's stamp all over it.
Yeah,
He's one of the best producers I've ever worked with, 100%.
He's fantastic, and I think what I'm looking forward to is, I love Marco's work, and I know that, I know some of the producers and labels that are kind of teasing you or talking to you, to see that combination would be great. Marco he's performed alongside Skid Row, LA Guns, Bret Michaels. He toured with Dokken, right?
Eric Martin from Mr. Big, Nelson.
Yeah.
Winner, you name it, Marco's played with him. He's up there with the greats.
So I like that he brings that in there. And then, you guys, your whole combination, y'all are a combination of the biggest, the best, the most popular bands, in the area, like Rat Bastards and a few of the others. You all came together to create this wonderful, wonderful sound. Where did the name Zero come from?
Honestly, I don't remember how we named the band Zero. It just came out. I have no idea how the band name came, but
that's a boring ass story right there. You know, I got listeners out there who excited wanted to hear something, and that's what you're gonna get.
I got nothing for you.
All right, man. Well, we'll take it, man. You know, we're all family. That's good. So, you know, again, like I said, we're very fortunate to chat with and talk to Mr. Bobby Bandy from the band Zero here, and we want to give you all as much music as possible. You can find them on CD Baby. You can find them on iTunes. You can, it's zeroband.org. You can find them there. Obviously on Facebook. If you go to the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show website, Facebook page, you'll find anything and everything Zero related there as well. So, let's go ahead. I know that we're cutting into your vacation time. You mentioned Marco, you mentioned his songwriting, and you mentioned the song that you liked about him, which is again one of the songs that on this CD that we're gonna end up playing over and over for you. So that's Woman. Do you have any background on that song for us, or is that we gotta hurry up and wait for Marco to join us?
I don't want to put words into Marco's mouth. I'd rather Marco give you the background on it, but it's one of the hundreds of amazing Marco written songs that there are out there. Marco he already has the greatest hit CD. You know, he's been in so many bands. Marco is one of the best musicians I know.
All right, well, I'll go ahead and introduce it for you to take you off the hook. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Woman, written and recorded by Marco Fajeda with the band Zero, and you're listening to the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show.
All I see reflects a new dawn on your skin. It makes me wonder, am I good enough for you? At coffee, we say goodbye. So long, my love, 'cause I'll be gone tonight. Won't let
Woman, written and performed by Marco Fajeda alongside the rest of the guys, the band Zero, off for their debut CD. Playtime is over. And it's not over for some folks because we got Mr. Bobby Bandy, Oceanside. Join us from the beach right here on the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show. Thank you again, Bobby, for checking in with us, man.
Thank you for having me, bro. I appreciate it.
All right, so we know that you got Casa del Sol. That's coming up when?
This Saturday night, Nyack, New York, will be at Casa del Sol. And then on August 12th will be at Boulder Stadium.
You know, we don't do a lot of cover tunes here on Gumbo YaYa Radio Show. We like to support original music by original artists. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to play one of your drunken covers, if you don't mind.
No, please, by all means, go ahead.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You gotta share it with us. How is it you get drunk, record a song, and put it on an album?
Well, we were doing work on the record, and you know how that goes. One drink turns to 12, and we figured let's have a little fun, take a break from the work, and it came out pretty good. So we put it as a bonus track on the first 100 copies of the CD. Perfect.
All right, so this is what you're going to do. Because I dig this tune, and we're going to put it in rotation. I want you to introduce, this is your version of These Boots by the Zero here on the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show. Can you do that for us? Can you give us a nice professional intro so I ain't got to go back and do it myself?
Hi, I'm Bobby Bandy from the band Zero, and here's our version of These Boots Are Made for Walking on the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show.
Gonna walk all over you. You keep lying when you wanna be truthin'. You keep losing when you wanna not bet. You keep seeming when you wanna be changing. What's right is right and you ain't been right yet. Gonna walk all over you. Walk all over you. Are you ready, Boots? Start kicking.
Man, that song, Bobby, that just ain't long enough, man. I want to hear that song. I want to hear more of it. That's great. That's fun. It's unique, and you know, it's definitely is worth listening to over and over. Thank you so much, man, for being a part of the show and sharing your music with us. And we can't wait to see you coming up, you know, at the next few events. What I want to do is, you know, we got into, I think, you know, most, you know, there's 10 songs on this album, and we got into most of them. So we didn't get. Let's go out of here with one of the ones that we didn't touch on. There's Breakdown, there's Scumbag, AP 361. What is that? What is AP?
Let's do Scumbag.
All right. You want to do Scumbag?
That's a beautiful song. It's a nice family-oriented song, written by Marco Ferreira. I sang it.
All right.
You'll like it.
All right, perfect. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go out of here with Scumbag, and this is by the band Zero off their debut album. Playtime is Over. We're talking with Bobby Bandy here, and so what we want to do is just one more time let folks know who that, where you at, introduce the song, and we'll take it from there. Does that work for you?
All right, you got it. This is Bobby Bandy from the band Zero, coming from Norwood, New Jersey. You're listening to Gumbo YaYa Radio, and this is Scumbag.
I make no exceptions, follow the steps from A to Z. If things don't go as planned, don't hesitate to go plan B. I'm just careful not to say, so I don't have to start again. So aren't you another sugar freak? I'm ready to make a move. I don't take checks, I only go for cash. That's what I am. Don't you turn your back on me. I'm the best at what I do. New techniques but still old school. Feather hands so smooth like breeze. I got a touch swing on my wrist. Always careful not in vain. A jail version cause I know well. So aren't you another sugar freak? I'm ready to make a move. I don't take checks, I only go for cash. That's what I am. Don't you turn your back on me. I'm the best at what I do. You don't even feel what tickle, but I won't take away from you the lady look upon your face. That's what I am. Don't you turn your back. That's what I am. Don't you turn your back on me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show. That was our very own Scumbag, Mr. Bobby Bandy from the band Zero. We appreciate Bobby checking in with us, and we hope that y'all enjoyed this program. Go back and listen to it anytime you like on our zenolive.com/Gumbo YaYa Radio Show. And as we like to always say here, folks, remember, hug your friends, kiss your family, thank the Lord. Y'all keep listening to the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show.